Hi, welcome to Space Invaders. This is the show that gives you the insider's guide to building projects. Today, we're going to show you how to maintain and put back character into your home. Hi,
Morning,
you
Tommy.
must be Neil and you must be Diane.
Hi.
Pleased to meet you. Now, you've got me here for a day, so what's the job for me today?
Well, this old door frame's all going to come out.
Right.
We've got a door that we've salvaged.
Uh-huh.
We've got a frame purpose built to fit the door that all wants going in its place.
Oh, well, that's a nice, easy task for me today, isn't it?
Tea?
Oh, yes, please. Right, time to get started. There won't be any tears shed when this door comes out, I can tell you. Right, to get this door and frame out today, firstly, you have to take off the door. Then we're going to have to cut off the glazing beads on the outside. Then we smash out the glass. Then we cut a section out the frame that'll allow us to actually pull the frame into the middle and cut the fixings to the wall. And hopefully it's going to be nice and easy today. Neil, have you got any children?
Yeah, I got a little boy, George, yeah.
A little boy?
Yeah.
Well, I'm really glad you're changing this, because when this glass was fitted, yeah, mate, that door can come out. When this glass was fitted in the 60s.
Let's get by that.
But now it's actually law that when you fit glass in a door or below a metre, it has to be either laminated or toughened glass, safety glass. This stuff is treacherous, it's very, very dangerous. So if you've got it at home, change it. You know what, Neil, you look like Mr. Toad like that. Now, when breaking glass out at home, always wear a pair of goggles to protect your eyes and a pair of strong gloves to protect your hands, okay? And then always break it away from you. See, just think what that could do if a young child fell against it. Always put in safety glass. Hi, Diane. This is a lovely house. It's about the 1930s, early 30s?
1931, exactly, yeah.
Right, and what attracted you to this house then?
Well, basically, it's in the right area. It's a good-sized house and a great-sized garden.
Have you had to do a lot of work on it?
Yes, we have. We've been here now a couple of years. Although it doesn't look like we've done a lot of work, we have worked most weekends, and any spare time we've had, we've put that into the house.
Right, and what sort of condition was the house in?
Well, basically, the old chap that lived here lived in one room, and that was at the front. So the rest of the house was just sort of left. He'd just covered up all the furniture and kept the curtains closed, so it was a little bit dirty.
Wow, a bit tough. So you've had to start at the beginning, go right through the house?
Yeah. Well, we started in the garden and then made our way into the house. And
That's the right way to do it. Always start at the back and come forward, yeah?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Did you have to renew all the services like the electricity, the rewiring and plumbing?
We haven't, no, that wasn't too bad actually. A few leaks in the radiators, so we've had the plumber in a few times.
This is a beautiful fire. Did you fit this?
No, we didn't, but that was our first Christmas present to each other when we moved in. We just love open fires.
But was this already in place?
No, it wasn't. It was an old
Right.
1930s tiled one, but that lacked a bit of character, so...
Oh yeah, I don't like those. No. And this is a real coal fire, a proper
Yes,
fire?
it is, yes.
Not just for effect?
No, can't you feel the heat?
I know, it's roasting when it is, isn't it? And this is a lovely floor. This is what we call an oak block flooring, this is.
Yeah.
It's very, very nice.
Yes. We have got a couple of other floors, actually, in this house. A terrazzo floor in the hallway.
I noticed that. It's very unusual
Yeah.
to see a proper terrazzo.
Yeah. And then the quarry tiles in the kitchen.
I haven't seen those yet.
Well, I'm hoping later on some chap's going to come round and help me renovate that floor.
Oh, good, that's one less job for me. I've actually got this type of floor in my house. I've got a 1930s house, and it's block flooring, but it's done in Douglas fir as opposed to oak. Oak was a bit more expensive. Obviously, I haven't got the same sort of money as you have.
Well, no, this was already down. When we moved in, there was a carpet down here that I think had been here for about 40 years.
Right.
And that was the first thing I did, was rip that up, hoping to see a wooden floor, and this is what
Yeah, you're very lucky. And what else have you had to do, Diane?
Well, we had a new kitchen fitted.
Oh, yeah.
That was courtesy of my friend. She was putting her old kitchen onto a skip, so I rescued it.
So you fitted the kitchen that your friend was throwing out into a skip, and you put it in your kitchen?
Yeah, from the skip into our kitchen.
Right.
Yeah. Although I did paint it, just change it a little bit.
Right. Anything else?
Yes, I rescued a sink from my brother's shed.
A sink?
A butler's sink.
Oh, I love butler sinks.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you customise the kitchen to suit the sink?
No, actually, no.
Just put it on a freestanding...
Yeah, it's built on some bricks, which we found in the garden.
So you're a bit of a salvage freak, are you?
Yes, I am just a bit, yeah. A lot of my friends, if they see something lying around, they'll think, oh, we won't chuck it, we'll phone Diane and Neil first to see if they want it.
Right. So if they see any old, I was going to say rubbish, but I won't say rubbish, any old pieces, they'll phone you up and see if you want to have them.
Yeah. We actually got an old door from one of my friends. Right. I just offered her £3 just to take it away.
Right.
And that's the front door that...
Oh, the front door I'm going to fit today?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, right. Well, I've seen that. Looks fairly well restored, so you've cleaned it up and restored it?
Yeah, we had it dipped and stripped, and we had the glass strengthened.
Right.
Obviously, being a front door, it could get slammed now and again, so...
You have to be careful when you dip them, though. If they're left too long in the caustic, you see, it breaks down all the glue in the joints. Yeah, right. And then when it comes out, really you should wash it down with vinegar.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, and then clean it off, and that neutralises the caustic.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be dipped in there for too long. It dries all the timber out, and that's sometimes when you get what we call shakes, cracks down the panels.
Yeah.
But that one seemed in good order.
Yes, that one is, yeah.
It's not so much of a problem for the 1930s type doors, which that's what you've got there. It's the Victorian panel doors, because the way they're constructed, it opens up the mortise and tenon, the wedges come out, and the glue in the corners open up, and that's when you get all the big gaps, and it doesn't look very nice.
No.
All right, then, well, I'll be looking forward to fitting this door today.
Great.
See how good a job you made of it.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Neil. What's your cup of tea? Let's get that last one. Yeah, have a cup of tea. You deserve one.
Cheers.
Right. Now, the next stage, take the ladder, put it there. We're going to try and get the frame out. A little tip to make it easier, we're going to cut a section out the frame so that when we force it off the wall, it's got somewhere to go, okay? Oh, a little tip, don't put your tea in the way of the sawdust. A bit wooden.
Like hard work that did. Made me sweat just watching.
The idea is now this should be able to come out nice and easy from the wall. Famous last words. I want to leave that in for the new frame. In the old days, when this was done, then they've had raw plugs, the benefit of that. They used to actually build this brickwork with little slivers of wood in. And then you could nail through the frame or screw into this little block. And that's how you would anchor the frame. Today, we have the benefit of plastic raw plugs and all various types of modern fixings, but we might still use the old method here. You have to move it about a bit, squeeze it out and then pull it down because it's mortised at the top. See? On them nails, there's a little tongue there. And that way you do the least damage to the plaster. Well, that's the frame out. Back in a mode to put the new one in. Welcome back. We're working on a 1930s house today. We've taken out the 1960s style glass door and frame, and we're fitting a new custom-made frame with an old door. Diane and Neil's house was built in the early 1930s. There was a bit of a building boom then. Most houses, though, were priced between £500 and £1,000. Imagine that. Some of these houses are starting to develop problems, common problems really, due to bad maintenance. Just make sure that you keep your house watertight. Check that the roof's properly covered, it's regularly painted, there's no drafts, and all your rainwater goods, your pipes, rainwater pipes and your gutters do not leak. Oh, and one other tip, make sure you don't bridge the damp course and make sure the air vents are not blocked up so you get a great airflow underneath the floor. That is a very important point. Now this is the horn of the window. There's one at the bottom, one at the top on both sides. You don't have to keep these. If you want, you can cut them off. But they give you a better anchorage into the wall if you want. So Neil has decided to keep the bottom ones on and we've removed the top ones. But because we've got a horn either side and able to get this frame in, we have had to break it apart. We've undone this wing from the main frame. So we push it into position. Like that. Now we bring it forward. That's it. And all we do is we screw fix this back in, both sides, and the frame's complete. When I hang a new door and frame, a tip I would give you is just to fix one side of the frame, then swing the door on it, and then fix the other side of the frame. It's a lot easier to adjust the frame to suit the door than the door to suit the frame, especially when you're using old doors, as we are today.
These are the original quarry tiles. I just can't get them looking clean.
Yeah, there's a lot of years of use as a kitchen, obviously a lot of grease going onto the floor. And what I suggest we do with them first is to use a heavy-duty degreaser on the floor, and let it soak in, scrub it in with a machine, and then rinse it away. That would help to improve the grouting lines and obviously get some of the grease out of that for you. And then I suggest that we use an acid etch on top of that after it's been neutralised. Acid etch it, which should improve again the grouting for you, and it will certainly get rid of areas such as that in the corner where you've got bits of compo off the walls and whatever way you've been doing the decorating and things. It should remove those for you as well. Finally, after rinsing it again and letting it dry, we'll put a couple of coats of emulsion polish on, which will help to seal the tiles and the grout, make it easy to clean for you.
I've also got a wooden floor in the lounge, and I'm just wondering if that could be cleaned up or restored in any way.
Yes, I'm afraid it will need sanding, that floor. It's got a classic problem actually for houses of this age, in that in the 50s and 60s there was a lot of oleoresin seal used on the floor, and unfortunately someone's put oleoresin seal over the top of wax which hasn't quite keyed to the floor, so you're finishing up with lots of areas of seal and then other areas with no seal at all where it's peeled off.
Right.
You'd need to get rid of the whole thing and start again.
Right.
And then another couple of coats of oleoresin or any other sort of seal that you want to put down, polyurethanes as well. There are a lot of them about, and you'd need to make up your mind which one you wanted to put on.
Oh, great.
Okay?
So the first thing Steve's doing is to use a mild alkaline cleaner. He soaked the floor with it first, then it's up to the machine to give the floor a good old scrub. Ooh, look at the muck coming off now. Steve uses a wet and dry vacuum to suck up all that lovely slurry. Then he rinses the floor with clean water to get rid of any residue. The next stage is to apply a mild acid solution, neat on the really tough areas, and let it get to work, especially on the grout. Then it's more scrubbing with the machine. Once the acid solution has done its magic, Steve vacuums, then rinses the floor like before, then it's left to dry. The important finishing touch to this floor is to seal it, and Steve's given it 2 coats of sealant, allowing the first coat to dry before the next one goes on. I think Diane's going to be surprised when she sees this.
Well, the floor is just fantastic. I just didn't think it would come up as clean as this. And the grouting as well. That's amazing. Yes, I'm not even going to put a rug on this floor. I'll show it off. And when it comes to cleaning it, do I just use washing up liquid and water?
Washing up liquid's fine. You don't want too many bubbles on the floor, obviously. You don't need too much of it.
Yeah.
You'll find that the floor will be much, much easier to clean anyway.
Yeah, sounds
Happy
great.
with that.
Wonderful.
Right, I'll go in, guide it.
Yeah.
That's it, watch the head. Turn it round. Right, now I'll set up, we'll come to you a little bit. If we use a lump of wood and this chisel, if you push it in at the top, a bit more tighter, that's it, keep it there a minute. Sometimes if you're in trouble, use the persuader. That's done it. Might take that one out again because it's slightly on the angle. But let's see how she shuts.
Moment of truth, see what happens. They fit.
Not bad. There's a few tips I want to show you. It's very important when you're fixing the frame to the brickwork that you actually, any distance there is between the frame and the brickwork, you take up the slack with what we call a packer. Because if you don't, when you put the fixing in, it will distort the frame, it will pull it to the brickwork, and then the door will not fit properly. The easiest way to do that, and the best method, is to use what we call folding wedges, and here they are. It's 2 angled pieces of wood like that, and as you tap them in from both sides of the frame, they move together and they fatten out in the middle and take up the slack. Okay? Right, now I'll show you something up here. Where we fixed the frame into this brickwork, because it's quite out of shape, we put a packer at every fixing point. So we drill through the frame, through the packer, and then fix the screw through that. If you don't, again, you'll distort the frame towards the brickwork and the panel will not fit. Now, there's one other thing I want to show you inside. At the top here of the frame, what we call the head of the frame, there's 4 joists that we're going to fix into. But there's a very small gap between the top of the frame and the joist. Now, if we fix straight through that now, it will pull the head of the frame up and it distort it. So we put in these very thin packing pieces and we tap them home. Now we can fix through there, through the packer and into the joist, and that'll hold the head of the frame steady. So if you have to go out in a rush and you slam the door, the frame won't fall out. Now, as you can see over here, the man putting in the stained glass window is making a lovely job of it. The leaded lights in the door are original, but Neil and Diane have had the side panels made to match, and I think they look wonderful. Simon here is the man who not only designed and made these stained glass panels, but he's fitting them too. It's always best to get a real expert with a job like this. The only thing about being 6 foot 5 inches tall, nobody bothers to bring a ladder. I went to get a rag out of your box to wipe my hands with this putty, and look what I find. Don't tell me these are what I think they are. Mumble. Well, I hope she's watching. I hope she watches this programme. Is Mumble in them pants? Did you see the colour of them? Well, I hope, Mum, you're going to watch this programme and see what he does with them when he's finished with them. Well, I hope. I hope he's finished with them. Two-gun Tommy. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I think the house will fall down before this door frame will, that's for sure. Right, well that's the very last job, take the brace off, right at the end. Well, I thought it was a good day's work. What we've done, we've taken out the old frame with the very dangerous glass. We've installed this new purpose-made frame with the reclaimed door. There's a couple of things, Neil, that you've got to remember now. We've got to fill in around the horns with sand and cement to make that fixed. This space, this gap down here, put in the foam, the expanding foam.
Yeah.
But take it easy because it really grows very quickly. Then you've got to put a covering fillet piece over it, cut it to the shape of the brickwork. And you must also treat this as soon as possible, this exposed timber. Don't leave it open for any time.
Okay.
Okay? Well, I don't think we've done too bad today. It's lovely to put some character back in a 1930s period house. And I think it looks absolutely wonderful. What about you?
Marvellous.
Fantastic. Absolutely wonderful.
Right. Well, that's it for now. See you next time on Space Invaders.
Mark Evans continues his flight training next. He's learning how to avoid the potentially fatal manoeuvre known as Dead Man's Curve in a double bill of A Chopper Is Born.